Welcome back. I'm in my bathroom today because I'm just running out of places to film and we're talking about my hair, so why not? Over the years, I've had my hair haters for sure, just really letting me know how dry and disgusting my hair looks. But you know what? I'm gonna say my haters got me to where I am today. I can now say that I think my hair is in the best place it's ever been. It's the longest it's ever been, and I'm pretty happy with it. So therefore, I wanted to do kind of like my tips of growing it out. I've looked up these videos so many times in the past, and for some reason it takes always like figuring it out for yourself for things to actually work. And then I'm gonna do my hair care routine. As always, if you have any tips for me, you can leave them constructively below. If you're new here, subscribe, I'd love to have you. And yeah, I'm gonna get into my tips really quick and then I'll jump into my routine. Alright, let's talk about my hair. A quick rundown. I got a perm my freshman year of high school. That really fried my hair, and senior boys told me I look like a poodle. But I did like it. Like everyone else, I used a lot of heat when I was younger. Straighteners, curling irons, blowing it out. Really long time, just like fried the absolute shit out of my hair. I feel like everyone kind of did this in like the middle school, high school phase. So I think that definitely ruined my hair for a long time. My hair is very thick and somewhat curly, but not super curly. Definitely not like coily really, but sometimes when it's really good, my hair will be pretty curly. But it's a hard line of it getting kind of ratty, and then I need to brush it out, and then when I brush it out, it gets frizzy because curls don't like to be brushed. And so it's just like this game I've been playing. I have been figuring out some ways around that, but those are like, I would say, my issues. So let's get into what I switched. I think like a year and a half ago, I cut my hair pretty short. If you guys have been around for a while, you remember that phase. I had my hair short for a while. And then when I grew it out, I decided to like really try to start fresh, really try to like take care of it. My hair doesn't grow like extremely fast, so it's definitely been like a long process, but I knew that I wanted to just like take care of it so once it got long, it wouldn't just be like completely dried up again. Biggest thing, hate to hear it, but no more heat. I stopped using heat. I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons why it's so much healthier than it used to be. I haven't used straighteners or curling irons for a very long time, but I was still kind of blowing my hair out maybe like twice a week, maybe like a year or so ago, and then I completely stopped doing that, and I think that has really helped. My next tip going into that is finding a haircut. If you're kind of like dedicated to growing your hair out or just making it healthier, is kind of like finding a haircut that dries nicely without heat. So I think that you could work with your hairstylist and see like if they have any tips on like hairstyles that would look good, just like dried out, kind of like trial and error. My haircut now dries like this, which is awesome, and I feel really happy with that, so therefore I don't really feel the need to use heat because it wouldn't really change much. Along with that, I used to get really annoyed at this tip that was like, get your haircut every 3 months. I'm not gonna tell you to do that, but I have been getting my haircut every 6 months probably for the past year and a half. Before that, I would get it cut maybe once a year. And I do think that haircut like trims are helpful for like getting rid of the dead hair at the end, especially if it's not healthy. So if you do have dead hair, split ends, you should just get rid of them and then really try to like keep your hair as healthy as possible and like kind of start fresh, like that idea. If you dye your hair, I also switched to semi-permanent hair dye. This is like a me problem. I've been box dyeing my hair for like 7-8 years, and I can't really stop because I'm not about to strip the black out of my hair because that would be really hard on it, and I think it just works for me anyways. But I did switch to semi-permanent because it's a lot less harsh on your hair. I've been using the brand E-Salon, which I've hinted at a few times, but I was trying it out to see if I like it, and I actually really do. It's cruelty free. It's not completely vegan. I believe it has like a silk byproduct, but I feel okay about that. That was like the best, like kind of like mid-range at-home dye I could find that seemed like higher quality and also cruelty-free. I also don't have to dye my hair as much because the ends like grow out more seamlessly, but when you dye your hair with permanent dye, there's like that line, and therefore you have to like touch up your roots more, so I definitely don't dye my hair as much anymore either. I think that's helpful. Also, a big thing is leave-in conditioner. I think I was scarred for so long growing up. If you ever use those like Fructis like gels that made your hair so crunchy, I just never wanted to put product, like any type of product in my hair for the longest time because I didn't want it to be crunchy and like weighed down. And then finally I tried leave-in conditioner, which I use the Function of Beauty one, not sponsored, but I do really like their leave-in. It's super lightweight and just like super hydrating. I've noticed a really big difference of just like the health of my hair. It feels like it's staying more hydrated overall. Scalp massages, I do these from time to time. I think they're really nice. They're supposed to like help circulate your hair. Can I tell you if that really works or not? I don't know, but I think it should scientifically. Also, this girl in my high school who had like the longest, most beautiful hair told me years ago that that's what she did to get her hair that long, and therefore I believe her. Really quickly, obviously vitamins, daily vitamins, just making sure your body has enough water, nutrients is like of course gonna always like help your skin and nails and hair. And then I use hair masks from time to time, like maybe every 2 weeks, I'd say. Yeah, so I don't know if some of those tips are like intuitive, but I feel like the combination of these and actually sticking to them, if you want your hair to grow out long or just like be healthier no matter what length it's at, this is how I've done it. And I do feel like my hair is genuinely pretty healthy right now, but I have come a long way, which is why I wanted to share these tips, I'd say. Now I'm just gonna get right into what my routine has been. To look really cute, but I'll show you the other way because this towel is really nice. But yeah, we're gonna try the plop today. I think it's working well. It has this little band at the back. Yeah, It'll take a while for my hair to dry, so don't go anywhere.